Hello everyone, my name is MikeDroTV, playing MLB The Show 22. It's launch day. We did 2 streams already. We put out a video. Here's another video. We're doing a hitting tutorial. Now, there's a lot of top players that put out videos. A lot of just knowledgeable guys that put out videos. Very useful tips. What sets me apart from everyone else? I'm the average Joe. I can't tell you how to hit like a god, but I can tell you how to improve your game and be more consistent. Now, I'm coming at you this way to try and appease you. Ted Williams is one of the best hitters of all time, but he sucked as a manager. Barry Bonds, the best hitter of all time, was not good as a hitting coach for the Miami Marlins. Mark McGwire wasn't a good hitting coach either, and he hit 500-something home runs. So, I'm going to use that logic to tell you I can help you get better at hitting. Follow me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into settings, sliders. It always feels like, for one reason or another, pitch speeds are slower offline than when you go online. So, regardless of that, I want to up the speed a little bit. Let's go up 3 ticks on fastball pitches, okay? Save that. We're going to go into custom practice. Pick whatever team you want, okay? Pick whatever team you want. You want to be the home team. Who's a tough team to face? Let's say the long ball beast. I'm the Yankees. I'll be home. That's my favorite team. Stadium will go here. Here we are. We're on the mound. We don't want that. Pitching. No, we want to do batting. Randy Johnson. There you go. He's tough. Options. We're going to go on to legend. Okay? Legend with the fastballs turned up is very tough. Small PCI. Fast speeds. That is so fast. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Here's the thing. I make World Series, so I play on Hall of Fame and Legend. So that could be the step up I need. If you're having trouble hitting on All-Star, that's okay. If you're a first-year player, you don't know what speeds to go on, try All-Star, try Hall of Fame. But turn the fastballs up a little bit. For this purpose, I'm going to have Legend set up, okay? Now, the cool thing is you can pick the batter, which is really cool. You can even have the pitchers hitting now, I guess. And you can change the pitchers. From there, you can change which pitches you want them to throw. And you can choose what zones you want them to throw in. Now, I have a problem with lefties, so what we can do is make him throw all inside pitches against lefties. Just get some reps. Oof. Now, if you want to work on reacting, everyone needs to find their rhythm of where they want to sit. Oh, we just hit a lefty-lefty slider on Legend. Oh, hey, maybe I can help you guys after all. New feature in MLB The Show. You can anchor your PCI. You can set up in 9 different spots in the zone. It's not all the way on the edge, but you can move it a little bit, and it will default, when you let go of the PCI, it'll go to that part of the zone. So, let's anchor up and in, okay? I can move wherever I want, but when I let go, we go back to that one spot, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, just to mix things up a little bit, no preferential placements now. I really, really struggle against lefties, especially lefty-lefty. So, I don't want to get beat up and in, so I'll sit up here. Then, let's say you want to set up for a low off-speed. You can set up a low off-speed and default back up there in case he tries to throw something hard, which we're going to miss by a mile. Woohoo, we're early. That's another thing. Sometimes selling out on fastballs is dangerous. The goal is you want to just react properly and not sit on a certain pitch unless you're 40, 50, 60 pitches into the game, or they've really established a pattern that you can sit on. Try to be mindful. Baseball is very mental. And I'm going to go mental if I can't hit one of these pitches. Let's be real. You're never going to play on a difficulty where the fastballs are turned up on Legend when you're going online. But this will help make the ball look like beach balls when it's coming in, especially if the guy's supposed to be throwing devastating pitches. If you want, you could also do team practice, which then allows you, if I just hide my camera real quick, which allows you to set up a couple more scenarios. If you want to add base runners, you can load up the bases. You can do individual ones. You can set your own count of, hey, let's say I'm too aggressive swinging 2-0, try to tell yourself to lay off that 2-0 pitch. Make him throw a strike. Now, I will tell you, it is very important to work the count. As we go through, if you're facing a guy like Randy Johnson, he's very tough. As a pitcher throws more pitches, he gains confidence based on good pitches and bad pitches, which can also be impacted by your swings on them. Now, if he gets a lot of swing and misses, gets a lot of strikeouts, gets a lot of outs, he's going to have improved confidence, which will help him locate. There is a little bit of RNG based on that, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's how it plays. Also, just make sure he knows how to establish the strike zone. If you swing at everything, he doesn't have to throw anything in the zone. Another thing is, if you kind of like tap X and you're trying to pull back a swing, you will check it. They usually call it a strike. You don't want to do that. You want to see, like, that's bad. That's bad. Regardless of who's up, I like to sit middle in. So with a righty, we're moving in this way. With a lefty, obviously, it moves the other way. So you literally just click L3 and you can move around. And you let go on that one, that's where your PCI is going to sit. So like I said, sit middle in. You can use that left joystick. You click and move around wherever you'd like to sit that PCI. You can also sit right down the middle if you like. That's cool. Another big thing with taking pitches is you start to recognize what they look like, or we hope so at least, as they throw more and more pitches. I try to aim for 15 to 20 pitches that I see per inning, at least. If you have a big inning, you can get them to throw 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. Now, mind you, I'm doing terrible on Legend with fastballs turned up, but you're never really going to see that anyway when you're playing online, so it'll prepare you for when you get on. And now, obviously, you can change your pitcher. Let's change our pitcher. Who do we want to face instead? Pedro, Greg Maddux. There's different teams with free agents, stuff like that. You can also customize the roster, which I'll do later this week. Make sure to check out that video when it drops. Houston Street. Okay. I forgot he's in the game. I use this to make sure that I also want to work the count. Like, this helps me establish that patience so I don't just lunge at pitches as soon as I go into rank play. Now, I'm telling you, 93, that looks very, very fast on Legend with fastballs turned up. Keep in mind, this is just helping us practice for when it slows down. So, like you see me, I'm not tattooing all these pitches, but it's preparing me for when I'm, done warming up. Now, another thing, people usually have their thumb on the joystick like this. They might bend their thumb. Also, I have control freaks that tend to help me out, the QBCs, I think they're called. I have a hitting technique called the claw grip that Zobliterator taught on a YouTube video. If I can find it, I'll make sure to link it in here. We're just going to take some pitches and I'll show you what I'm doing. So if I grab like this between my thumb and my index finger, I personally find this much easier to maneuver. Okay? Took a little bit to get used to, but I like it. I like it. Ultimately, it's solid. Is there anything else I can think of strategy-wise that can help you guys with? Especially if you're like... I'm trying to help out people, especially if they're new to MLB The Show and want to find out what they can do. Keep forgetting the new legends. Mike Messina, that's really cool. Maddox Martinez. Here's Maddox. He doesn't throw hard, but his movement is nasty. There we go. A base hit up the middle. I feel good now. Can we just hit a home run and then we'll move on? I think if we hit a home run, that's enough for a video, right? So let's go over some core things. Make him throw strikes. Make him throw strikes consistently. But also don't fall into a pattern where you refuse to swing at the first pitch. Sometimes I do that. You want to work the count, but when you know a meatball's coming, you got to be ready for it. Try to establish patterns. You can actually go into the options when you pause the game in the middle of an online game. You can look at pitch analysis and you can see what he throws first pitch, what he throws ahead of the count, what he throws behind the count against certain pitchers, against certain hitters, against righties, against lefties. It's very interesting stuff. Take it seriously. See if he throws one pitch more than another. It'll help you establish patterns. This is a mental game. I know sometimes it can feel like a lot of work for just a video game, but if you want to get better at anything, you got to put a little effort into it. So that's how I try to break these things down. That's how a fringe player like me gets into World Series every month. Another thing, if it's 3-0, do not swing. I refuse to swing 3-0. It's not a good idea. I put up my hands, really pray, say, listen. You're going to put too much pressure on yourself to torch something. Obviously, the goal is to get the ball in the PCI. You want perfect placement. Good is solid timing, but you want perfect timing. Can't get perfect timing unless you also get perfect PCI placement, though. I think we're just about done. If we hit like a home run, I think we're good to go. See, See, that's cool, but we want like one more really nice swing before we call it a video. We're warming up. That smoked. We're going to count it as a home run because we peed on it. And there we have it. There's a nice bomb. We can end on that note. So that's how I recommend you work on getting better at hitting. Custom practice, fastballs up, maybe a difficulty above what you regularly play on. Set up pitches and zones that you don't like. Maybe set the anchor in an area you're not used to sitting in. Read patterns, take pitches, analyze what he's throwing to you. Just make sure to practice as much as you can before going into an online game. It'll slow down the game, I promise. I've been doing this for a while. I was not always good. I hit like 240 in MLB The Show 17. That was my first time really playing Diamond Dynasty online. We got all the way up to like a 300 hitter in 2019 or 2020. We were hitting about 300. I'm getting a little older though, so Outlier's kicking my butt a little bit. But I've been told I've helped others, so hopefully I can help you out as well. Stay tuned. There's also going to be some pitching tutorials and maybe some other stuff, flipping, working the market. We're doing no money spent content this year as well, so if you want to see any of those things, leave a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment, don't forget to sub. Until next time, peace out. Song is copyrighted, but thanks for watching. Da, 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 da.